Hello everyone, this is Abhishek Yadav, and today we are going to see C# lab experiment number 3. So in this we have to use delegates and events, declaring and initializing and hooking of delegates, return type, conversion parameter controllers, and binding triggers and events handling lambda expressions and all that. My question for this is complex using the same complex number as we did in second experiment. So we have to add two integer data members to the class of the request, real and imaginary, add required constructors, add functions, and add and subtract complex numbers, and then we have to override the two string functions to print the complex number and object format complex number object in format a plus ib, and then we have to create a class called test, add main method to it, and declare the required delegates and events, and write a many different program to add to complex number, subtract to complex number, array of delegates, multicast delegates, and anonymous methods to add 10 complex objects, lambda expression to subtract 5 from complex number objects. Let's see the coding for this. So here we have done the same thing. Over here we have made a complex number and we have overridden the display as in the first program. So here we directly have two integer, real and imaginary, and over here we have declared an event called agar 0, which means if it is 0 then this event will be triggered. So over here we have done the display of the complex number. Over here we have done addition, subtraction, equal to, not equal to, over the uh, operators, for which the syntax goes like public static complex number operator plus minus whatever the operator is, and then at the end we have overridden the toString function, which if the imaginary part is greater than 0 then it will print this thing, otherwise it will print this part. And then we have swap and value. So if it asks to swap the imaginary part and real part, we can swap it, and if it asks to find the value of it, so we can multiply the real part and imaginary part and add it and display it. And just print is just a function to print the original, and this is just to display it is a multicast. To use the multicast delegate we are using these functions. So over here we have made a delegate called public void delegate test and int a. So we have to take a function which is similar to this syntax. So delegate void, so it should return void and should have an integer data type. So what we have done is we have made, and similarly we have made many delegates like void, pal, array of delegates, and multicast delegates. So when the complex number, we have made two complex number, we have asked the user to enter the numbers, and this will happen. So if cm1, the first complex number dot agar 0, this this is the delegate which we want to, so it will add the new event delegate, just print, and it will display it, which we have already described over here. So this is delegate event handler. So this is delegate event handler which is going to handle all the delegates. So if it is 0, so it will be, so complex number dot just print will be added to the agar 0 function and delegate, and it will display it. Similarly we have done for the complex number 2. If complex number 2 the values are 0 and 0, then what will happen, it will call the function and it will display it. Now we have made a new pal object and we have directly displayed it. We have called an array of delegates and we have called the all the functions, these functions, To display the multicast delegates, we have done a multicast delegate equal, and we have added these values, and then this is the main function which is going to happen. While it is not finished, it will go on calling itself and it will display it. So let's see the output. So enter the first, so we say 2 and 4. It asks us for next, so if we say 2 and 0, so it will ask us to add two complex numbers, subtract 2, and array of delegates, multicast delegates. So if you want to add, so it will display after adding what will happen. If we do, so this is to display addition and the value of it. After that we have multicast delegates. So multicast delegates will call the two function, and this will display the two functions. This will display the anonymous method to add 10 to the complex number. So as we can see here, we have added it, and lambda expression will subtract 5 from the complex number, so it displays the -5 in both this. Thank you for watching.